Thank you, Mr. Speaker, gentlemen from McCracken, and members of this body. I have been, over the last several years, been afforded the opportunity to travel to many of our state capitals across the country. Not all of them, of course, but several of them. And in being able to do that, one of the things that I have really noticed is I think we have the most beautiful facility right here in this state of any capital that I have toured across this country. As a matter of fact, this morning I walked through the rotunda and heard the orchestra playing, and it's just amazing as you look at this building and the beauty of it. Many of you probably know this, maybe some of you don't, but there is a commission that is currently comprised of 14 members, a director, and that is included in the 14 members of that commission, and they are called the Historic Properties Advisory Commission. These members are appointed by the governor, which that's perfectly fine, and their duties are to examine and supervise the maintenance and the inventory and all of the furnishings in the Executive Mansion, the Old Governor's Mansion, the Vest Lindsay House, and this Capitol building right here. According to KRS 11.027, I'd just like to read from that statute. It says, "The commission shall have the final authority over articles placed in these properties and monies spent on these buildings. The commission shall develop criteria for the display of objects on or for the use of the public areas of the basement, first and second floors of the new state capitol, and shall be consulted by the director of the Division of Historic Properties before objects are accepted for or removed from permanent display in the Capitol." So, ladies and gentlemen, what House Bill 513 will do, or what it does, is it actually amends the statute KRS 11.027 to read as follows: "No statue, monument, or object of art shall be installed or removed from permanent display in the new state capitol rotunda without the approval of the Kentucky General Assembly by means of an act or joint resolution explicitly identifying and authorizing the installation or removal of the statue, monument, or object. The Commission may submit a detailed proposal to the Legislative Research Commission for referral to the appropriate interim committee, joint or standing committee, but shall have no authority to add or remove from permanent display any statue, monument, or object of art from the new state capitol rotunda without prior legislative approval. If the Historic Properties Advisory Commission violates this paragraph, each member shall be jointly and severally liable for any and all costs to remove or reinstall the applicable statue, monument, or object of art in the new state capitol rotunda." I will just add this. This is not our building. This is not the Executive Branch building. This is not the Historic Properties Commission building. This building belongs to the citizens of this state, 4.6 million of them. I think that when things are done, and this is just specifically directed to the rotunda area, that the legislative body should have a say-so in that. This has no reflection on what has been done in the past, but I do certainly believe that this piece of legislation will bring authority back to the members of the legislative body, and I feel that's where it needs to be at this point. So, Mr. Speaker, if there are questions, I would be glad to answer, but if not, I would move at this time for passage of House Bill 513.